This is my the initial first slide. Actually, I wanted to show you regarding. I think my video is muted, right? Any problem in my video?
No, sir. No, sir.
Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Please
Okay.
continue.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Thank you so much. Okay. So the thing is that my basic idea and concern was that I wanted to talk on clinical research aspect. As Dr. Harsh and many of my friends know that I've been working in Dr. Shraddha, I think I'm getting some disturbance from you. Yeah, okay, it's fine now. Yeah, okay. So this is the thing that I wanted to show you. This was my title, that IMRAD structure. As a being a clinical researcher, I wanted to at least have some thing that you should understand what is the clinical aspects of clinical research. So it's very important for all you physios that now normally what we see in India, when I normally visit India and to many universities I go or I meet clinicians, I feel that there was a gap that we don't see much of clinical research in India. That has been the problem through a long time now. Dr. Harsh and all will agree with me. The problem is that I met very senior physios, but they were without any clinical research publication, and that is a really a worrying sign for me as a being in this field for 20 years. So we have I will tell you in the later part that we started a platform that we wanted to at least help Indian physios to develop a culture of research in that, mainly clinical research, mainly for the clinical physios. So that's why I chose this topic, so that I give you a brief idea about this research. Now, as you all have studied during your masters, first of all, let me greet you from my hospital. This is my hospital, King Khalid University Hospital, Saudi Arabia, and I greet you from all the my staff and my colleagues from here. Now, the thing is that you should understand that what do you exactly mean about IMRAD structure? What is IMRAD structure normally? Now, when I talk about IMRAD structure, you know that every research, any researcher, he has to understand that for any clinical paper, when you are submitting for an approval or for any journal, they always ask you that you should have a structured abstract pattern, or which we called as IMRAD. Now, the your first slide you are seeing, guys, this is a paper. A paper should have a good title, abstract, then introduction, methods, results, discussion and conclusions, then acknowledgements, who has helped you, then references. And most scientific journals, they follow this format of structured abstract. This is called as structured abstract. This is most journals follow this. Now, what the more important the format, you should understand the introduction is very important part of any abstract. That is, what was the question, why are we choosing methodology, results and discussions. But when you submit an abstract, it is called as IMRAC, IMRAC. But मैं बात करूंगा on IMRAC. I'll give you a basic idea what is important regarding to physiotherapy field. I'm not going to teach you research methodology, that is why I chose this topic. So the most important thing is that when we physios, when you want to do a research, they will first of all the introduction may you should know that what was the question, why you want to take this study, ये क्यों करना चाहते हो आप. So you should understand that it is very important that you should have one question, why you want to do this, or iska what is the benefit of this research question. That is the introduction part. Now, methodology mein, how did the research try to answer it? What was the methodology used to answer particular question? उसमें आपने क्या objectives रखे थे? उसमें what was the methodology used? Whether you went for an RCT, whether you went for a case study, case series, whatever जो आपने methodology use किया उसमें, understood? What is methodology? whether you want for randomization, अब कैसे आपने किया, convenience की आप sampling. So it is all depending on the methodology used when you are choosing a question. In results में, then while you are interpreting your data, कौन सा, which software you use, we are using different softwares, we are having SPSS, we are using Stata, we are using other softwares. In America, Stata is very famous now. So that is the important thing, that you should understand the result आपने कैसे किया. And then last the discussion. It is an interpretation of discussion. उसमें हम बोलते हैं कि how many studies was done before, किसने क्या काम किया, how my study is different to the previous articles or studies which was published. So that is the thing. That now why I will show you in between some slides जहाँ पर मैं कुछ आपको दिखाऊंगा. See, this is the importance of the study. For example, जब आप एक title choose करते हो, when you're choosing a title, you should know what are the characteristics of a good title. That is, it has to be short, it has to be specific and attractive. See, now if you can see your chat box, I want to ask you, do you guys know that how much words का title होना चाहिए? How many of you have idea internationally? How many? I'm just typing a word. How many words should be a title internationally? Can anybody tell me among you? Okay. Title में, yeah. Now I got one answer from Bhavya. Okay. See, the thing is that जब आप title की बात करते हो, yeah, title में it is maximum 15 words का होना चाहिए title, because the moment your chief editor he sees your article or your title, वो पहले ही बोलता है कि क्या ये article को मैं submit करूंगा कि नहीं करूंगा. Whether it will go for peer review or no, that is later part. But the moment you submit your paper to the one journal, they will first see the title of study. What is the title of, or title में important क्या होता है? Titles are very important. Title very important, that it should truly represent the content of the study or question. For example, अगर title आपने choose किया है effectiveness of shock wave therapy on calcaneal spur or plantar fasciitis, for example, if you are choosing that, so your title should show that what is the objective of, और वो सब उसके अंदर आना चाहिए, and it should not be very long. Effectiveness of shockwave in patients suffering from chronic arthritis or something like that, so they get bored. You have to be very specific, you have to be attractive, and you have to be very short. It should be specific. And the title should not be provocative. इसमें कोई ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि मतलब आप ये बोल रहे हो कि डॉक्टर हर्षदीप ने एक स्टडी किया था अकाउंट it was not good, mine is good, mine is very good. So it should not be provocative. इसमें आप कोई भी vulgar language या provocative title use नहीं करना चाहिए. And then it should it might ask a question, it might make a statement of conclusion. जो आपका title है, it should show that what the objective you have chosen, it is whether it is showing. For example, आपने बता दिया use of diazepam, for example, in patients with depression. For example, आपने ऐसा यूज किया, तो आपने उसमें दिखा दिया कि हमने ये यूज किया, डायजेपाम यूज किया है, पेशेंट को डिप्रेशन था और ये स्लीप डिस्टर्बेंसेस, हमने यूज किया एंटी नार्कोटिक ड्रग या व्हाटएवर ओपियोइड यूज किया है. So what is the implication of that drug on the human body or particular condition? So that should show the objective conclusion and the content of the question, what you are asking. Now in this title you should always avoid polyphers, jargon and abbreviations. कभी भी हम title में, for example, हम लिखते हैं for example E.G. You should never add that. Title should be very simple. It should be attractive. It should be specific. You should not use polyphers or jargon or abbreviations. You should use नहीं करते हम लोग. That's very important when you are talking about international journals. Now, authors. Why are authors important? Who should write the paper? Who should be on the author list, if any? This is very important question in Emerald structure. जब आपने हमेशा देखा होगा, when you write manuscript or abstract for any journal, you always see title के नीचे there is something called as 1, 2, 3, 4 or A, B, C, D or something like that. So that is the number of titles. Now, being a जो first author रहता है हमेशा study में, it is called as, we call him principal investigator. He is very important part of author because he is the, वो होता है captain, मतलब he उसको बोलते हैं हम opener. वो बैटिंग करने पहले जाएगा और वो खड़ा रहता है. Understood? जो बाद में सब आते हैं, they are his followers or co-authors. So when you are, because I don't have that much time, because this is a very huge topic, so I'll just tell you why I chose this topic, importance of this topic. That authors, every author has a responsibility for a journal or for a paper. The first author, he is solely responsible for the methodology, errors, and whatever the techniques you are using, on which population you are doing a study. So a person investigator, and he has to be following the ethical principles of a study. And if anything happens wrong, अगर उसमें, जो इंडिया में बहुत कॉमन है, दैट्स कॉल्ड एज प्लेगरिज्म, जिसे हम बोलते हैं कॉपी पेस्ट करना, कि इसका स्टडी यहाँ डाल के इसका स्टडी यहाँ डाल के, होता है इंडिया में बहुत सारा, होता है, आई सी लॉट ऑफ पेपर्स. बट you have to understand that a person investigator is responsible for the authors. So जो paper है, he is the sole person कि if anything happens wrong, people will question him कि सर आपने इसमें ये किया है, you are answerable. So being a PI has a very big role. Now who should write the paper? In IMRAD structure there is something called as Gantt chart. हम एक चार्ट बनाते हैं, गैंट चार्ट. उसमें हम लिखते हैं कि what is the responsibilities one author will take. If one author is PI, he is writing about the introduction part, other author will write discussion, other will do methodology, other will do stats. So before the submission of IRB approval, you have to mention that which author will be writing manuscript. Understood? So that is very, I will show you in my papers, which I'll show you in the later part of this presentation, how we are doing it. Now how many? In clinical research studies, इसमें numbers नहीं होता. You can have 10 authors, you can 20 authors, you can have 15 authors, you can have, it is if you have more than 10, if you have 10 authors, so your study becomes more authentic, because इसमें you show the role of each author. So it means that 10 authors have contributed to one study and they have done a lot of hard work. So that can be seen when you, I'll show you one of our paper where we have 10 authors. Now what order? Always the PI has to come one. He will be number one, and there is something called as corresponding author. Corresponding author can be a PI, or he can be any other author who you write that any जिसको भी contact करना है regarding anything of the paper, he has to contact, for example, number John. So John can be a PI, John can be a secondary author also, but that's all. Now the roles. What roles? In roles, you have, when you are making a Gantt chart, you have to tell them that that the roles will be first done. It should be when you are submitting a proposal. So उस time पे आपका जो roles है, that is that you have to mention to them that this will be role played by them. Now research responsibilities. It has to be there has to be scientific correctness. There has to be scientific correctness, that an article which you are going to publish, when you are writing an article, it should be scientifically correct. It should not show something which is not relevant. Relevant is relevancy नहीं है हमारे. For example, if you are doing a clinical paper, you cannot write a paper on drugs, जो हमारा काम ही नहीं है. So we have to mention that if we are working for physiotherapy, you can write paper on exercise therapy or electrotherapy or any techniques, but you can't write something which is out of our domain. You can't write a paper on animals, जो हमारा काम नहीं है, for example. Now appropriate informative. Now in this thing, that a consent, you have to take consent from the patient, that before only everything should be informed. इसमें consent में you tell them that this will be the methodology used. आपका नाम कहीं पर नहीं आएगा. It will be officially hidden. आपका जो information है. So it is very important when you take informed consent. Then there should be confidential protection. You have to tell all the participants, whether they are a part of control group or an experimental group, that आपका जो data है, it will be kept confidential. It can be that's very important part of that. Now compliance with the protocol. If you are told in IMRAD structure that you want to use particular protocol, you have to be sure that the protocol is followed, and all your authors, they should follow this protocol. It's very important to have compliance protocol. If you don't follow the protocol, then your study becomes compromised. Then respect the research integrity. It's very important. These are all the ethical issues of research, of clinical research, that you have to respect the integrity of each researcher. Whatever research you are doing, जो आपको ethical considerations है, you have to follow that. It's very important. And then there is something called as compliance with REC requirements. जब आप किसी अपने अप्रूवल को भेजते हो IRB में फॉर योर रीजनल एथिकल कमेटी फॉर अप्रूवल के लिए, तो यू हैव टू फॉलो देयर गाइडलाइन। उनका गाइडलाइन होता है कि आपको हर 3 महीने में एक फॉलो अप रिपोर्ट देना है, तो यू हैव टू गिव दैट रिपोर्ट टू देम दैट मैंने ये स्टडी किया है। देन पोस्ट स्टडी ड्यूटीज में यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट जो आपका वर्क है इट रीच एवरीवन सो दैट दे कैन cite your paper, and you have to understand that any person can contact you, आपको उसको जवाब देना पड़ता है। There are some duties after your publication is this one. Now next is abstract. See, your abstract, you should first of all, the purpose should be to get on a program. अगर आपने कोई भी choose किया है title or question, you should, your main aim has to be that you should be on the program, that हमने इस पे काम करना है, and you have to make a team. The team has to be made. Now your abstract, it should summarize the information and data contained in more complete form in Emerald aspect of manuscript. जब आप कोई भी abstract लिखते हो, it should follow Emerald structure. It should state conclusion and a summary of 150 to 250 words of the problem, the methods, the results, and conclusion. The reader can decide whether or not to read the whole article. So your abstract should be very good presented so that it contains everything which a reader wants to. और जितने भी आपके जर्नल के राइटर्स हैं एंड एडिटर्स हैं, they will see your abstract. If they find that abstract is attractive, it has something very good which will bring some quality to the journal, they will then read the article full. वरना वो read नहीं करते. That is the importance of peer review. Now introduction में I told you that it should be having problem statement, doesn't to feel why it is important, context and first study. इंट्रोडक्शन में यू शुड मेंशन द टाइटल, उसके बाद आपको बोलना चाहिए व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ स्टडी, व्हाई यू वांट टू डू द स्टडी. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इमरान स्ट्रक्चर इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट में. नेक्स्ट इज मटेरियल्स एंड मेथड्स. नाउ व्हेन यू आर चूजिंग अ पर्टिकुलर मेथड, आपको उसमें होना चाहिए, यू शुड ऑलवेज हैव अ चेकलिस्ट. चेकलिस्ट इज वैल्यूएबल फॉर ऑथर्स, इवैल्यूएटर्स एंड रीडर्स. चेकलिस्ट गिव्स यू एन आइडिया दैट हमने इसमें कौन सा मेथड यूज करना है. We should avoid bias, we should avoid any kind of errors when we are writing an article. So a principal investigator has to keep everything in mind when he is talking about the Emerald structure. So there is something called as CONCERT. We call it Consolidated Standards of Reporting Trials, encompasses various initiatives is one. But every journal has the different criteria of Emerald structures. Some have there are some guidelines from each journals, but you have to keep in mind कि आपको सबसे पहले सोचना है कि हमें कहाँ पर publish करना है, in which journal, and always for a new researchers you always should publish in a low impact factor journals which is easily published, जहाँ पर peer review double blind है या single blind है, but it has to be done in a journal which is easily accessible. Now you should always you always avoid old methods, unstable methods and complex methods. हमेशा जब आप कोई भी मेथड यूज करते हो, it should not be century old. मतलब आप 20 साल पुराना मेथड यूज कर रहे हो, आज के जमाने में वो चलेगा नहीं. You have to keep in mind that you have to use methodology which is used right now. Understood? So कोई ऐसा मेथड जिसमें लोग वाकिफ नहीं है कि कौन सा मेथड है, we don't know which method it is. So you have to keep that in mind. Then any complex methods. See, research में एक चीज होता है clinical research में, that anyone that who using a complex method, he should be able to do it. इसको हम बोलते हैं smart objectives. Shraddha, can you please mute yourself, Shraddha? I am getting disturbed by you. Okay. Now talking about the results. जब आप result करते evaluate, are data presented that convincingly support conclusions. अब इसमें in results में when you are evaluating, Shraddha, you are disturbing. Can you please mute yourself, Shraddha? Shraddha, please mute yourself. Thank you. Fine. So so there is are there appropriate expressions of uncertainty? Do negatives reflect underpowered study or methods mixed with results? When you are talking about the results, and you have to mention, Miss Shraddha Pandey, can you please mute yourself? Your voice is disturbing us. Please mute yourself. Yeah. Okay. So that is the thing. Result में हम लोग हमने कौन सा मेथोडोलॉजी यूज किया है, whether you आपने SPSS यूज किया है, whether you यूज Stata, उसमें हम लोग सिर्फ उन, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम लोग कोई स्टडी करते हैं, वी वांट टू नो द रिस्क फैक्टर्स, तो आप जाते हो उसमें हम करते हैं, उसमें हमने कौन सा एनालिसिस कौन सा हमने उसमें यूज किया, whether we have used क्वालिटेटिव उसमें मेथड हमने यूज किया, उसमें पैरामेट्रिक हमने उसमें यूज किया, टेस्ट या नॉन पैरामेट्रिक हमने उसमें मेथड्स यूज किए हैं. So you have to be very sure when you are using this in result section. उसमें हम लोग ये देखते हैं कि रिजल्ट हमने कैसे हमको रिजल्ट मिला. So different methods are there because this is not a platform to teach you that, because there are something called as parametric and non-parametric tests हम use करते हैं. Now in discussion part you have to tell that what do results mean, how do they relate to cumulative knowledge, do your conclusion, does your discussion support, contradict or completely new? Yeah, Dr. Mahindra, I think your audio, please mute yourself. Yeah, please. Thank you. Fine. So you have to tell that your in your discussion part जो result आपको मिला है, इस result से क्या ये result different है from the studies which have been done, or your studies supporting the literature, or your studies contradicting. So whatever you mention in your discussion, you have to have the important thing that you have to have the justification for everything कि मैंने result कहाँ से लाया, मुझे कैसे मिला. Understood? And I'll tell you one thing, some journalists they will ask you raw data. अगर आपने उसमें कुछ manipulate किया है data को, there are journalists they know how to check it, and we as a researchers we know how to check whether the methodology is correct or it is fake or it has been copied from somewhere. We have methods. Fine. So and you have to understand that you should write in discussion that how should I use them. अगर आपने कोई result आपको मिला है, there should be practical application of the results. अगर आप वो result को use नहीं कर पाए, then what is the use of the study? Now I will show you something. Now there is one errors in IMRAD. अब आप जो देख रहे हो ये एक पेपर आपके सामने है, ठीक है. Now अब इसका जो टाइटल है स्टडी का, that is called as, वो टाइटल का नाम है prevalence of low back pain, right, in armed forces, Indian armed forces. ठीक है, क्योंकि मैं भी सर्व करता हूँ सऊदी आर्मी को. So I was doing a study, I was looking for references, I got this article. अब आर्टिकल में आप देखो ये टाइटल का स्टडी का क्या है, टाइटल स्टडी का है prevalence of low back pain in armed forces. And when you see the objectives of study, यहाँ पर क्या लिखा ऑब्जेक्टिव में, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में लिखा है to estimate the incidence and risk factors for developing low back pain in active military population, right? You can see that. ये आप देख रहे हो ना, जो इसका ये है, considering age, sex, rank, duration of military services. Now जो टाइटल है, title and objective they are not matching. When you are taking a title of a study, your title should always match with the objectives of the study. So it is an error. अगर ये पेपर मेरे पास आएगा, I will reject it. I will tell them to review it, or I will tell them to revise, because टाइटल में क्या है, टाइटल में आप देख रहे हो प्रिवलेंस है, तो यहाँ पर ऑब्जेक्टिव में टू एस्टिमेट द प्रिवलेंस ऑफ लो बैक इन आर्मड फोर्स, वो उसका होना चाहिए ऑब्जेक्टिव. बट यहाँ पर क्या लिखा है डॉक्टर साहब ने, टू एस्टिमेट द इंसिडेंट्स एंड रिस्क फैक्टर्स. सो इट इज कॉन्ट्राडिक्टिंग द टाइटल ऑफ द स्टडी. यू अंडरस्टूड यू गाइस? तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जब आप कोई भी पेपर को लेते हो तो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट आपका जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है इट शुड मैच द इमराड वैल्यू ऑफ एब्स्ट्रैक्ट. जो आपका इंट्रोडक्शन है, जो आपका टाइटल है, इट शुड ऑलवेज मैच द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द स्टडी and also the discussion and result of study. अगर वो उसमें कुछ मिसमैच है, that means ये किसी layman ने पेपर लिखा है, it was not written by a qualified physiotherapist or a doctor or anyone जिसने पेपर किया है. तो ये मैं आपको इसलिए दिखा रहा हूँ. देखिए अब यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हो, if you see the later part of this paper, यहाँ लिखा है results में there were total of 35,560 armed forces. इन्होंने स्टडी किया 2012 से 18 तक. The prevalence of low back pain was higher in infantry followed by artillery than supporting arms, right? तो ये इनका ये दिखा रहे हैं इसमें results. But in conclusion, they are showing the relatively high incidence of low back pain. Incidence is one thing, prevalence is other thing. So this is the thing that when you are talking about IMRAD, you have to be very particular. Sure, देखो ये मैं आपको इसलिए बता रहा हूँ. This is the when I am also a certified peer reviewer for 2-3 journals. When I get a paper, I have to see the quality of the paper. किसने लिखा है? Now next part of this paper. अब यहाँ देखो आप यहाँ पर ये बोलते हैं यहाँ पर रिजल्ट the main aim of study was to look for the occupational causes of the low back in armed forces. हमारे उसमें क्या था? टाइटल में था prevalence. यहाँ पर he is telling about something else. So this paper is published. So but ये I don't know India में कैसे होते हैं paper published. But if it comes internationally, they will throw it in garbage. इसको dustbin में फेंक देंगे because ऐसे पेपर लोग लेते नहीं internationally. You have to be very particular when you're writing IMRAD structure. You have to tell what was the title introduction part, उसमें कौन सा method use किया था, and whether the method is matching the objectives, उसमें क्या हमने use किया है, parametric or non-parametric tests. That is very important when you talk. Now, I will show you something. This is my. I'm going to conclude very fast. Now, the IRB, our IRB papers and approvals. What is the importance of IRB? IRB is also called as International Review Board or Student Review Board. और इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव में क्या चीज है? अगर इंडिया में जो आप सारे फिजियोस हैं कि अगर इंडिया में क्लिनिशियन जिसके पास अपना प्राइवेट क्लिनिक है, he wants to go and get IRB approval, वो कहाँ जाए? मतलब he is not a part of university or a college or a institute. Where should he go? And also there is something called as CTRA trial registration and publication. आपको जब कोई भी पेपर इंडिया में पब्लिश करना क्लिनिकल रिसर्च का, you have to get CTRA trial registry done. उसके बाद आप उस पर काम कर सकते हो. बट इंडिया में आज तक there is not a single body which was working on this plan. So हमने एक प्लेटफॉर्म स्टार्ट किया. We made PICRA. वो मैं बताऊंगा आपको. So that is the important thing that it is called. It is very important. Now this is ये हमारे कुछ पेपर्स है. You see our see every paper. I am NIH licensed, USCC में licensed हूँ in Saudi Arabia. Now see this paper. This paper when we send them, you can see my paper was prevalence of non-specific low back pain and its associated risk factors among Saudi soldiers aged 25 to 40 in King Khalid University. ये हमारा पेपर था. Now after the paper it was sent, and the best part of this, मैं यहाँ पर I am the PI. Dr. Ahmed Zatar, he is a neurosurgery consultant. Dr. Hatim is a consultant orthopedic surgeon. Dr. Wada, she is the head of rehab medicine, and Marisha, she is also part of study. So in clinical study में क्या होता है? इसमें arrogance नहीं होता. इसमें anybody can be a part of study. It doesn't mean you are a physio, a junior or senior, but when you submit a clinical research, it can be a multi departmental paper. So हम यहाँ ऐसे काम करते हैं. यहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं होता कि मतलब मैं consultant neurosurgery का तो मैं बहुत बड़ा दिग्गज हूँ, ऐसा नहीं होता यहाँ पर. You always work in a joint team. That's the beauty of Middle East. हम काम कर रहे हैं. So see, this is other paper. Now this paper I will show you. ये एक और यहाँ पर IRB body है, मैं उसका मेंबर भी हूँ. Now this paper is about C. यहाँ पर हम क्या कर रहे हैं? यहाँ पर हम लोग we are about ये इसको ये आपको दिख रहा है? Can you see this title of study? Title of study is showing evaluation of sleep quality, depressive symptoms in a sample of military personnel with low back pain in King Khalid University, Saudi Arabia. Now, being a physio, I want to know what are the psychiatric implications of this papers. Now you see, हम लोग यहाँ पर patient की sleep quality, depressive symptoms को कर रहे हैं. We have good assess in a sample of military with low back pain. So हमने यहाँ पर क्या किया है? आपको पता होगा. If I get chance next time, I will teach you the models of pain sciences. क्योंकि मेरा PhD उसमें होता है pain science में. So you understand that pain sciences, you have to have psychological. There are barriers. There is something called a biopsychosocial model. तो इस पेपर में हम लोग काम क्या कर रहे हैं? यहाँ पर मेरे साथ इसमें आप देखो कितने investigators है. We are 10 investigators, and the best part is these are people from 6 different countries. Dr. Vijay Kumar Chattu is a professor in Toronto University. He is a psychiatrist. Dr. Nabil Ruiz is from Egypt. He is a consultant psychiatrist and pain sciences. This is me, Dr. Mohammed. I am the corresponding author of this paper. Dr. Wada and Dr. Niveen, she is a consultant psychiatry and sleep medicine specialist consultant. Dr. Kaba, he is the chairman of, you can see here, यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हो IRB chairman, यहाँ पर Abdulaziz Kaba है, और ये हमारे co-author इसमें, because he liked this paper so much, he wanted to be a part of this. So this is the beauty of research, clinical research, that even chairmen are interested to work with you. अभी आप जानते हो, he is the chairman of IRB here in Imam University, and he wanted to be a part of our paper, so we include him. So this is something. ये भी हमारे एक और पेपर है. We want to. This paper took us 4.5 years. 4.5 साल लगे मुझे इस पेपर को करने में, पब्लिश करने में, and it is coming in June. Relationship of gluteus maximus insufficiency, tightness and weakness in patients with chronic mechanical low back pain in King Khalid Medical Saudi Arabia. So these papers, you should understand that IRB is very important when you are talking about the clinical papers. So this is something which I wanted to show you, that clinical research is very important part of any study, and so this is what something which I want to tell you regarding the clinical research, and that's how we have learned through. And now I just want to, because I don't, time is limited, so I'm sorry if I'm taking 2-3 minutes. So if anybody has any doubts regarding this, you can ask. And yeah, and one more thing is, you can ask me some questions. By the meantime, I want to just can I have, yeah, I will just show you. Yeah, okay, just a moment, give me a moment, please. Sorry to, yes, I will show you our Fikra. What is the, why we made this? Yeah, just give me a second. Dr. Sahu, I'm sorry, I'm taking 2 minutes.
Yes.
2 minutes के बाद, yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, just I want to share you one slide, that is yes, can you see this? Yeah, my slide, yeah, slide, yeah, okay. So this is the association we started. ये इसे हमने इसलिए बनाई है कि we can help you all. So this very soon we are going to start membership also. This is the it is called as Fikra. It's already registered with CTRI in India, and also it will be registered very soon. It's already under process. We'll get under registered with Society Act. So this is the association which we started. इसका मेन एम ये था कि वी वांट टू टीच यू. अगर आपको नहीं पता है क्लिनिकल रिसर्च कैसे करना है, वी विल हेल्प यू, एंड वी विल बी डेफिनेटली this is a good. If you know about clinical research, you are welcome to join our team. If you don't know, we will teach you. That is the importance of our clinical research. So that is the I wanted to show you that. So guys, if you have any questions, you please can ask me, that we can conclude. It's a very short time. Actually, itna ye Emerald structure is very big, so I just wanted to give an idea, a brief idea about our work, how we are doing this. So clinical research is a beautiful thing, that, and it will add quality to your life. It's 100% sure. जब आप एक बनते हो researcher, people know your value of your work, whether he's from different departments. So anybody, good evening, Dr. Prabhat Ranjan sir, my very good friend. I think he has joined us, and Dr. Mahindra. Prabhat sir, good evening. How are you, sir? Doing well?
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Very nice lecture, sir. We are enjoying. Sorry to late joining, but patient था sir, क्या करें.